Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com, and with the 10th pick in the NFL draft, new head coach of the Denver Broncos, Vic Fangio, will take either one of two players. And before I discuss who they're going to take, I think it's really interesting what the Denver Broncos have done this offseason. Now, keep in mind, anytime you bring in a new head coach, you're going to have some player turnover, personnel turnover, scheme change. And so it's a little interesting, though, because I'm a little surprised that when they picked up Joe Flacco, I didn't see it coming. It came way out of left field. And it's interesting because what they're going to do is go with an old school approach here. They're going to have him quarterback under center. They're not asking him to throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. They're just asking him to be a steady presence while they build the team around a really great defense. And you can't say it's not going to work because that's how they won their last Super Bowl. Manning wasn't throwing the ball all over the place. The year he had the 55 touchdowns, 5,400 yards. I think it was 5,400 yards, 55 touchdowns. They lost that Super Bowl, but when they had a really good defense and the steady quarterback play, they won a Super Bowl. So there's no reason why you can't repeat that. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl by performing steady play, and matter of fact, beating the Denver Broncos to get there in Mile High Stadium. So I'm going to rub that in a little bit. Keep in mind, I'm a Chiefs fan, so this is a method that's tried and true. So anybody who tells you can't win a Super Bowl well, he's won a Super Bowl. He's won two. So this can work, and this is how they won their last Super Bowl. So you bring in a defensive-minded head coach. You get a new quarterback. You have a Pro Bowl running back already in play with Philip Lindsay. And it was a little strange because they cut Demaryius Thomas mid-season for a fourth-round pick, which ended up using for Flacco. Now, on this defense, you have some really good pieces in play. You have Bradley Chubb, who had 12 sacks as a rookie, opposite maybe the best pass rusher in the NFL, and Von Miller. So there's some really good pieces in play on that front seven. Chris Harris, one of my favorite players, very underrated player, still a Pro Bowl caliber corner back there. So what are the Denver Broncos going to do here? Well, here's the thing. For me, it's one of two players. And I think you're looking at a pair of LSU players right here. I think you're looking at Greedy Williams, the corner from LSU, just aced the pro day. This is a guy who would come in day one, be a day one starter opposite Chris Harris in that secondary. He would eventually take over and be the number one corner. I mean, you're in the division with Tyreek Hill, who's going to get a big payday just any second now. You haven't heard it yet. I'm going to talk about free agent news tomorrow, but you got Antonio Brown. You got, oh no, I forgot his name. I am so embarrassed. I can't believe I forgot his name. He's one of my favorite players, number 13 for the Chargers, and I'm drawing an absolute blank on his name. But anyway, you have three of the best receivers in football, and this is driving me nuts. I cannot believe I forgot the guy's name. He's one of my favorite players. I really can't believe this, and I am just drawing a complete blank. I am terrible. I apologize because you guys deserve Keenan Allen. You guys deserve better, all right? So you have Keenan Allen, Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill. You need a good number one corner, so drafting Greedy Williams makes a ton of sense. But you also got Devon White. For those of you who don't know, Vic Fangio was the linebackers coach for the Dome Patrol for the New Orleans Saints, arguably the greatest linebacking crew of all time. They had all four of their players actually make the Pro Bowl in the same year. The NFL Network did a special top 10 linebacking crews of all time. Dome Patrol is number one. I agree with them because four linebackers that go to the Pro Bowl same year. I'm also going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to tell you something right here. I'm going to go out on a tangent here, not a limb, a tangent. It could be a limb, but it's not. It's a tangent because Sam Mills belongs in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Why he's not in there? Anyway, sorry. By the way, for Denver fans, also going off on another tangent here, congratulations, Pat Bowlen. If he was not going to be elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I was going to throw a temper tantrum. And I'm a Chiefs fan, so congratulations on getting Pat Bowlen into the Hall of Fame. So, okay, now let's get back to the draft because you have Devon White, Butkus Award winner, ace the combine. now a lot of people, because Devin Bush also had a really, really good combine, people are thinking that, they're close to like 1A, 1B. I think Devin White, simply because you play in SEC, and he played better than Devin Bush did at Michigan, but simple fact that he played better and he played in the SEC, I think elevates him easily as the number one linebacker in the league. I don't think there's really a number two. You can argue who the best corner is, but I think it's Greedy Williams. Most experts will agree with me. So Dan, who are Denver Broncos going to take with the 10th pick in the NFL draft? I think Fangio wins this one, and he goes with Devon White. I think if both of these players are available at 10, there's going to be a real debate in the war room. I think John Elway will want to go at the corner because they lost half their secondary. Yes, I'm aware they signed a couple new players, but Kareem Jackson played a lot of safety last year. If you're asking him to play corner, I think you're really going to lose. Greedy Williams would come in and be a better fit, but I think Devon White's the better talent. And keep in mind that front seven would just be awesome because Devon White's a guy you would plug and play, and I think he would be probably a Pro Bowler day one, where I think Greedy Williams, even though he would be a day one starter, I don't know if he'd be a Pro Bowler right away, especially in this division with three of the best receivers in football. Even though I couldn't remember Keenan Allen's name, yes, he's one of the best receivers in football. So I think that Greedy Williams, if not, now the Broncos could go Greedy Williams, it would make a lot of sense. I don't think he'd be a Pro Bowler. I think Devon White would come in, and I think he'd be a Pro Bowler right away, especially when you got Miller and Chubb on the outside. You get a wrecking ball in the middle, and for, especially being a Chiefs fan, the AFC West would have a lot to worry about. So if you go ahead and you add Devon White, I think what you're getting is you would end up having the best defense in the AFC West because there's no chance you're going to have the best offense. I mean, not with Phillip Rivers and Patrick Mahomes, for the Chargers and the Chiefs. Yeah, you may have better offense than the Raiders, but you're still at maximum you're going to have the third best offense in this division. So for the 10th pick in 2019 NFL Draft, I got the Denver Broncos taking Devon White. So if you are a subscriber to Andrews Football, thank you very, very much. I cannot tell you how much I love you guys. You're the best people on planet Earth. All your wildest dreams will come true. But if you're new to Andrews Football, or you're a Denver Broncos fan, or you're an NFL Draft fan, there's this little button right here. It's right near the crock pot. It's just right there. And bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Wait till tomorrow. It's Red Friday. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk free agency. Lots of news to talk about. So I'll see you tomorrow.